Hello guys, welcome back. Another class of electronic device. So we are continuing energy band in solids. So previous class we have taken one hydrogen molecule and explained the energy band. I just reminding those class and I am recalling the concept when we are bringing two hydrogen atom together. Their orbital energy is going to overlap and become a band. Okay. Similar way, if I am explaining this concept in silicon atom, we need help of Pauli's exclusion principle. Basically, I need only this term, only what I highlighted here. Okay. Let's see. First point. When two atoms are completely isolated from each other, so that there is no interaction of electron wave function between them. What does it mean? Take silicon atom. Okay, it has got a s orbit, 1s orbit, 2s, 2p, 2s, 2p, 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p. Okay. So if I take another silicon, it's again 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. So when two atoms are completely isolated, now these two atoms are completely isolated, there is no interaction of orbit. That's what the first point says. What is the second point? As the spacing between the atom becomes smaller, electron wave function begin to overlap. Obviously, when I am bringing this silicon atom towards this silicon atom, this orbital, these wave functions, electron wave function are going to overlap. Obviously, no doubt in that. Then the Pauli's exclusion principle state that no two electrons in the given interaction system may have the same quantum state. That means here you can see one important thing. There are two electrons. Electron has got some energy. Okay, and here also there are two electrons, 1s2, 2s2. It's again energy. So these are the discrete energy level of electron, and you can see the spacing between here. You can see the spacing between here. Nah? There is no chance of electron having the energy between these two, 1s and 2s. It's a discrete energy level. That is in the case of isolated atom. When I am bringing that atom towards another atom, the thing is that the discrete energy level concept is going to change and become band of energy. Okay, this is energy level at 1s orbit, and there is a small gap between 1s and 2s. There is no electron will lie between these two energy level if the atom is isolated. Okay, so that concept, that is discrete energy, is the energy level is something like this: 1s, 2s, 1s, 2s, 2p, etc. So this gap is empty. There is no presence of electron between this energy level. But when I am bringing another atom towards this discrete concept is going to change and become a band. That means this 2p is going to separate into two. It's going to be a band. It's going to be a band. It's not no more a straight line. That means a constant energy level is going to be a band of energy level. That's what the exclusion principle says. This splitting of the discrete energy level of the isolated atom into new levels belong to the pair rather than the individual atom. Okay, that's what I told when this 3p orbit having two electrons here, right? And here also two electrons. Instead of having discrete energy for the true electrons, this energy level is going to change because of this 4 electrons together. It's become a band. That's what the Pauli's exclusion principle says. Okay, so that no two electrons in a given interaction system may have the same quantum state. I think you get the concept. Okay, yeah. So we need this concept. Yes. So now, just see, we are taking silicon atom. Anyway, I am going to bring 2 silicon atom closer and closer and closer. That's what the scene you should visualize in your mind. Initially, the silicon atom is far away, so there is no overlapping of orbital, and gradually I am bringing that atom together. That means intermolecular space. The distance between 2 molecules is gradually decreasing, so intermolecular space is gradually reducing. Okay, so what will happen? The outermost orbit is 3p is going to overlap with outermost orbit of other silicon atom, and still I am bringing it closer. 2p already been overlapped, 3s is going to overlap. Still again I am bringing the silicon atom closer, 2p is going to overlap. So it's keep on going the same thing. Okay, so that's what the scene you have to visualize in your mind. Fine. Okay, so before that, let's see the some basic idea of that. I need to draw the diagram, right? So I have to give some technical term which is there in the diagram. Okay, so we know the atomic number of isolated silicon atom is 14. Okay, so one s2 orbit is an inner orbit. We have a 2 middle orbit, that is 1s2 is inner orbit, 2s2 and 2p6 are middle orbit, and 3s2 and 3p2 are the outer orbit, or we call a valence band. Okay, so inner orbit, how many electrons are there? Inner orbit, how many electrons are there for silicon? It's a 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2. Okay, so inner orbit, s orbit should contain 2 electrons. Here also we have 2 electrons. So there are 2 electrons in 2 states. There are 2 states in 2 electrons. Okay, in second orbit, middle orbit, how many states are there? 6 plus 2, 8 states are there. S2 and P6, 8 state. There are 8 state and 8 electrons. Initially there are 2 states and 2 electrons are available. Here 8 states are there, 6 plus 2, 8 states are there totally. There are 8 electrons as well. But coming to outer band, actually 3s2 and 3p6. There is again a 8 state, but available electrons are 4. That's what written here. 2 state, 2 electrons, 2 state, 2 electrons. Here we have 8 state in middle orbit, 8 electrons. Here we have 8 state again and 8 electrons. So that is what this means, and this is for one isolated atom. There are n number of molecules or atom together is become a solid. Okay, silicon solid. There are n number of atoms. So what will be the 1s state? There will be 2n electrons. How many states are there? 2n states. What about the middle? There are 8n electrons in 8n state. What is n? N is the number of atoms. But in the outermost shell, there will be 4n electrons in 8n state. Okay, I hope you understand this basic idea. So I am moving to the diagram. Yes, this is our diagram of silicon atom, energy band in silicon. Okay, so First of all, let me explain. This is a graph basically. We have x axis and we have a y axis. Okay, what is x axis? What is x axis? This is my x axis. Okay, x axis, and this is my y axis. No doubt in that. Y axis. So you should think everything in this manner: x axis and a y axis. What is the parameter in x axis? The parameter in x axis is relative spacing of atom, nothing but interatomic space. So here in the interatomic space is 0. It may be in less than picometer or something, like nanometer range, or less than nanometer. Okay, does it unit is irrelevant to our topic now. So here the interatomic space is 0. Here we have, if I mention here, the interatomic space is somewhat this unit, this many unit, 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. So as we travel from the origin towards this direction, the interatomic space is increasing. Okay, as we travel from origin towards this y axis direction, the energy is increasing. That's what the concept. Are you getting me? So relative energy in y axis and interatomic spaces in x axis. Okay. Yes. Now that is clear. And here this is energy band. This is my 1s orbit. This is my 2s. 2s, after 2s it should be 2p. After 2s it should be 2p. So this is 2s, 2p. This is my 3s. This is 3p. That's what represented here. Okay, this is actually 3, both are 3, these both are 2, okay, this is 1. So inner shell, middle shell and outer shell. So now consider a relative spacing between atom is very large, somewhere here. I told you this x axis is relative spacing. X axis is relative spacing. X axis relative spacing. Okay. So very large, intermolecular distance is very large. The atoms are isolated each other. So there is no overlapping of wave functions. So the energy is remaining discrete. Energy is remaining discrete. Okay, so till here the atoms are isolated. Till here the atoms are isolated. Till here atoms are isolated, or all the energy levels are discrete only. 1s also discrete, only one energy state. Here we have a one energy state. Here also we have a one energy state. Okay, so the energy is discrete. At this particular point, you see the distance between atoms are closer enough to overlap 3s, outer shell, closer enough to overlap outer shell. That means outer orbit, 3s and 3p. As per the theory I says, p orbit will start overlapping first, because that is outermost shell, right? But there will be not much difference, so it mentioned in same time. So with the help of Pauli's exclusion principle, I told it's not in a single energy, a discrete energy, the energy band is going to create. This energy band is going to, that means the energy level going to split. Okay, so that means when I draw this line here, that interatomic space is keep on reducing. So the more overlapping occurs, energy band is overlapping till here it is overlapped. Sorry, till here it is overlapping happens, right? So 3p band and 3s band is overlapped. At one particular point, the energy is going to, so here it is going to merge. Okay. So still we are bringing the atom closer and closer, it's keep on increasing, right? And at particular point, what will happen? The energy bands start splitting again. Why it's happening? Because the intermolecular distance is become equilibrium. What is the meaning of equilibrium? I told in first class of energy band, if you remember that concept, there will be force affecting, there will be attraction force between the molecule, there will be repulsion force between the atom. If you remember that, if attraction force is dominating, it will be bonding. If the repulsion force is dominating, it is anti-bonding. Okay. So equilibrium distance of two atom means the attractive force equal to repulsive force. That means the force exerting on nucleus each other will become 0. So attractive force, force of attraction, force of repulsion, both are same. So there will be no force affecting on the nuclei because of the equilibrium state, equilibrium spacing between atom. At a particular point of time, the energy band is going to split again. Okay, there is again another theory for splitting it, and mathematical explanations are we not required as per the theory. It takes so much time to explain again. Okay, if anybody interested to learn that, I will explain you personally, no problem. Okay, but for time being, please understand that when the equilibrium distance between the atom comes, energy band is again going to, energy is going to split again. Okay, yeah. So similar time, what about my 3p, 2p, 2s and 1s? Still it is not overlapped each other. So it remain discrete energy state only. Okay, fine. Now let's see, we just posing that concept there, coming back and seeing what is 2n electrons, 6n state. I told you in 3p how many electrons are there? Only 2 electrons. How many states available? 6 state. Since there is n electron, we mentioned 6n and 2n. Here also this is 3s. 3s2, right? There will be 2 electrons. 2 electrons are available, so the state is filled. Okay. So here similar way that continues here also. In this region also that continues. This region also that continues. What continues? 2n state, 2n electrons and 6n state, and here also that continues. What? 2n state and 2n electrons. Once it start overlapping, this 6n state and 2n state together totally become 8n state. Here we have 8n state. Here we have 8n state, right? Here we have 8n state. But how many electrons are there? How many electrons? Here we have 2 electrons, 2n electron. Here we have a 2n electron. So total it will be 4n electrons. Fine. That's again clear to you. Fine. And after this point, once it reaches equilibrium intermolecular distance, interatomic distance, I told you that energy band is going to split. So when it split 8n state into 4n state and 4n state. So afterwards we have a 4n state and 4n state. But you see there is no electrons, 0 electrons at this 8, and all available 4 electrons are at here only. Here only, correct. Why? Thing is that this band is known as valence band, and silicon atom, okay, at equilibrium there is energy apart from the discrete energy level of 1s and 2s 2p. There will be a band of energy because of 3s and 3p. Two bands are there. So this is known as, if I extend in this, what? If I extend this band is known as valence band, and this band is known as conduction band. Okay, apart from this, apart from middle shell energy level, apart from inner shell energy level, we have got another 2 energy level also, not discrete but it band. So band is this is the band, and here also we need to extend this to see the band, complete band. So band of energy is conduction band and valence band. But we know that at 0 Kelvin there is no excitation for electrons. It will be in stable state. It never go to the conduction band. A total state of energy level completely occupied in valence band, because all the electrons will be there in valence band only. It never goes to conduction band. It will go when the valence band electron get enough energy, it jump into conduction band, which is responsible for whole conduction. So I thought this is what the energy band of silicon and different areas explanation. I thought you guys are able to visualize this, and this is our energy gap, forbidden band. We know that the energy gap between conduction band and valence band, we call it as forbidden band, whatever it may be. Okay.